Will you tell me your name?
Tim Keneally. Tim Keneally.
How do you spell that?
Kenneally.
And you're from where?
Southern Ireland, County Cork, Southern Ireland. Born and bred there, but I live in England now near my daughters. America is so big. Jesus is huge. You don't realise how big America is till you come across here and ride it. You know, we went across, we went from Miami up to Jacksonville and then up to Memphis. It was a music festival on, and there was thousands out on the streets at 4 o'clock in the morning out of their cars, dancing on the bonnets, dancing on the streets. Never seen anything like it in my life. Then we were invited to a private party in the Heartbreak Hotel across from Elvis's house.
Okay.
And we went into a private party there, but then we were thrown out because we made too much noise. They shut the room down. And we were out in Memphis till 5 o'clock in the morning. Found an Irish bar, had a few pints of Guinness. The only Guinness I've had in America. You know, they don't sell Guinness anywhere else. Got drunk that night and had a great time in Memphis. Then we rode on I-40 all the way across to California. Okay. We went through Death Valley. We rode across that, 178 miles, 122 degrees it was. You know, we camped out a few nights. We camped on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Well, I ran out of petrol coming across Texas. I went too far on that thing. And I went on reserve. But it's only 5 miles on reserve. And the next gas station was 20 miles. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, red hot, and 14 Harley, I counted them, 14 Harley Davidson riders passed me and I'm waving at them. And not one of them stopped to give me a hand. So I kept waving and a biker stopped then on a sports bike. But he couldn't help me. But then a wagon stopped. An oldish guy in a wagon, and he had a hydraulic tailboard. He dropped the tailboard, shoved the bike onto it, into the back, and took me to the gas station. And I offered him $50 to get him some drinking and some food, and he wouldn't take it. The Americans have no time to stop and take quality of their life and nothing. It's flying by. They're just racing from one gas station to another. That's all they seem to do, you know. There's all these millions of people on the move. Look at them, look. They've all got their own beliefs. All their heads are spinning now with thoughts on what they're going to do and where they're going to shop in and the price of gas and this and that. And they're all rushing to what? Oblivion. They're all rushing 100 miles an hour everywhere.
Yeah.
For God's sake, they want to slow down a bit and enjoy life and take it easy. Jesus. I met a woman in Texas who drives 90 miles to a supermarket once a week to stock up with food. You know, 90 miles to me is a long way in England. If I have to go 90 miles, I go the night before and book into a hotel to save driving in the morning. And it's only 90 miles. As you know, I'm not frightened to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? I got the gift of the gab. I kissed the Blarney Stone a few times in Ireland. You know, have you heard of kissing the Blarney Stone?
Yeah, but I don't know what it means.
It's an old castle, hundreds of years old, in ruins in Blarney in Southern Ireland. And you climb up to the top of it, and there's a certain stone there that was laid apparently by the King of Ireland or something like that, and it's supposed to bring you good luck and give you the gift of the gab. Right. Makes you talk better. That's what they call it, the gift of the gab being talking. And you lay back, and a guy holds your legs, and the stone's behind you down here, so there's only one way to kiss it, and that's by laying on your back and going right down, and the stone's back here, and then kissing it, and then you come back up again. And you kiss the Blarney Stone, and you walk away from there then, and you'll be able to talk a lot better. So it's just a money go around, that's all it is. Europe has got a massive immigration problem now. There's a mass exodus from Poland, Romania, all the Eastern European countries. They're pouring into England for the benefit system, because they go straight on benefits. They found accommodation. We have a massive immigration problem in England. They're going across 6 or 7 countries, the Polish people, the Romanians, the Albanians, to get to England. They're across Germany, France, Austria, Switzerland, just to get to England, because we have a massive benefit system. As soon as they get there, they're given money, you know, to help find a house. They may be given a car to help find a job. And the people of England are going mad at the moment. Yeah. All these people are coming in, and English people are being sacked because you can employ 2 Polish blokes, men, for the price of an Englishman. So they're being exploited as well. They're working for minimum wage. And all the construction industry now is full of foreigners, Poles, Romanians, all working for cheap labour. So why pay an Englishman £15 sterling an hour when you can get 2 Polish guys to, you know, for half of that? But England is overpopulated. There's 66 million people in England at the moment, and it's a tiny country. Very soon we're going to be pushing each other over the edge into the sea, because there's no room left for us, you know. it's like government should be running in fear of the people. In England, it's the other way around. You know, the people are in fear of the government. But there's 66 million of us. There's only 800 politicians. They should be in fear of the people, but they're not.
300 million of us.
You know, yes. They should be in fear of you, shouldn't they? Because all you have to do is stop driving for one day, stop work for one day, and you would break this nation. You bring it to its knees. When I came over, I got $2 to the pound. You know, so I brought $9,000 with me, which these Yanks think was, the Yanks I call them, the Americans think was a lot of money. And to me it wasn't a lot of money, it was only £4,500 sterling. I got a good exchange rate. If you went to England now, you wouldn't be able to live. There's a lot of poverty in this country as well. It's a massive rich country, but there's still a lot of poverty about.
Well, all the money, this many people have all the...
They do, and it's the same in England. The chosen few have it all, and the working class are not allowed to have any more. You give it enough to live and eat, and that's it then. I find the Americans will get a gallon cup and fill it to the brim with Coke. The bigger the better, you know, big, huge pizzas, sandwiches, burgers everywhere. It's not good for you in the long term. It is not good for you, you know.
Yeah.
Being fat is not good. But America is an awesome place, and there's everything in America. There's all sorts of rock, landscapes, right across Texas, 100 miles either side of you, desolation, you know. Nothing, Jesus, and across all the states. I've forgotten the states we went across, you know what I mean? But what I've seen so far will do me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because there's 1,000 guys back home wish they could do what I've done. I'm 60 years of age, I was 60 on February the 10th, and this has been my dream for 40 years, to ride Route 66. But I ride on the road and I wave to Harley riders, they don't wave back. Because they're embarrassed, you know, I'm not waving at that piece of shit.
Yeah.
People think I'm a lunatic for riding across America at 60 years of age, but geez, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. I've had a great life. I worked in construction for 45 years, and I had a terrific life. Jesus, I had a load of fun over the years. God, I had a great life, I really did. I had the best life anybody can ever have. No regrets about what I've done. I had some serious fun in my life, and some good fun. I did.